Gentleman from Virginia is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Attorney General,
Thank you.
on August 11th, 2023, you appointed Mr. Weiss special counsel. You wrote a letter to the House and Senate Judiciary Committees where you cited extraordinary circumstances requiring the appointment. You avoided answering the question when Mr. Bentz asked you. I'll give you another chance to answer it. What were those extraordinary circumstances?
I'm afraid I'll have to give you the same answer I gave before. I've gave as much as I can give, which is that he thought that it had reached a stage where it would be appropriate, that I had promised him that I would give him any resource that he needed, and that he asked for it. And to go further would go into a pending investigation.
Okay, let's talk about that authority. Back on March 1st, you told the Senate Judiciary Committee that Mr. Weiss had the full authority to bring cases in other jurisdictions if he felt it was necessary. On June 7th, Mr. Weiss wrote to the Judiciary Committee stating he had been granted ultimate authority over the matter, including responsibility for deciding where, when, and whether to file charges. But by June 30th, he had changed his tune and said that his charging authority was geographically limited, and it would be up to the U.S. Attorney's Office and then you to determine whether he can partner on the case, and if not, he can request special attorney status from the AG pursuant to 28 U.S.C. 515, and he had been assured that if necessary, he would be granted 515 authority in D.C., Central District of California, or any other district where charges could be brought. Let me ask you, is there some distinct legal authority known as special attorney status?
I'm sorry?
Is there some distinct legal authority known as special attorney status?
Yeah, Section 515 permits the Attorney General to sign an order to authorize a prosecutor to work in another district.
And if you had already decided that he had full authority, why did you feel it was necessary to sign that document?
I'm sorry?
Why did Mr. Weiss feel that he would need that extra authority if you had conveyed to him that he would have all that authority?
You'll have to speak with Mr. Weiss about that. I think his 3 letters are quite clear that he understood he would have the necessary authority and that no U.S. attorney could block him.
Okay. We asked you earlier about his request for this authority, and we need to know who he spoke to about this authority and when. Before he asked you in August, he had discussions about this with others at the department. Who did he discuss special counsel authority with, and when did he do that?
I'm not going to discuss internal deliberations of the department. I guaranteed that Mr. Weiss would have the authority that he needed, and the moment he asked for the authority, I gave it to him.
Did he discuss it with the Deputy Attorney General?
Again, I'm not going to get into discussions of deliberations within the Justice Department.
That is not a valid constitutional objection.
Well, that is a valid constitutional deliberation. It has to constitutional objection. It has to do with the ability of the Justice Department to do its communications, just as your deliberations with your staff and with other members are protected by the Constitution.
Detailing who had conversations and when does not implicate the internal deliberations at the department. The substance of those deliberations, simply detailing who and when, does not implicate those.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into the internal discussions of the department or who talked to who about what. Mr. Weiss has told this committee that he well understood his ability to bring a case wherever he wanted, and I have said that he had that ability.
Do you think that the extraordinary circumstances that you cited in the appointment have anything to do with the June 22nd and July 19th testimony of whistleblowers Special Agents Shapley and Ziegler?
I don't think it has anything to do with Mr. Shapley, no.
Gentleman,
I'll yield to the chairman.